Hey everyone, welcome back to my After Effects tutorial. Thanks for subscribing and liking my videos. Today we are going to create this. You can download the project file and play with the settings. Let's start the tutorial. Open After Effects. Make new composition Full HD 1080p. I have already imported the assist files here. Drag the BG image into the composition. Open Scale Properties, and set the scale 203%. Apply Curves effect into the BG layer and adjust the brightness. Also add brightness and contrast effect and adjust the parameters. Apply the glow effect to the BG layer to add some light flickering, adjust the parameters. Glow threshold to 80%. Alt-click on the glow radius and type wiggle, 10,5. I notice the light also flickering on the floor. We don't want this. Let's duplicate the BG layer, and mask the floor out. And remove the glow effect from the floor layer. Add fastbox blur to the background layer, and adjust the parameters, blur radius to 7% and click on Repeat Edge Pixels. Scale and reposition the background layer. Maybe we need to reduce the blur amount. Let's set blur radius to 5%. You can set as per your choice. Cool, our background is ready. Drag the burger layer into the composition. And duplicate it for making the shadow. Move the anchor point to the bottom and stretch the image like this. Apply the fill effect on the shadow layer, and change the color to black. And adjust the position a bit down to the original image. Apply fastbox blur effect, and adjust the parameters. Blur radius to 68%, and we got this realistic shadow effect. Parent the shadow layer to the burger layer, so it will move along with the burger layer. And move it down a bit. Cool. Let's make title background with the help of shape layer. Select the rectangular tool, and make a shape like this. Open the shape layer's contents, open rectangle, right-click on rectangle path, and convert to Bezier path. Now we have access to the individual corners of the rectangle. Select the both right points and move it up a bit. Again select the shape layer, Open the pen tool and draw a shape like this. Now change the color. And move the top copy below the first copy, so it will appear in background. Let's make highlight on a separate shape layer. Now let's move the shape into the old shape layer. Give it a bit lighter color for the highlight. Let's add more dimensions to the title background. Duplicate the shape 1, and adjust the path something like this. Give it a darker color. Make another rectangle. And convert this into Bezier path, so we can play with the shape. Select the left both points, and adjust something like this. Also move it to the bottom of everything. And we are good with the title background. Let's add more elements to the scene, so it will look more interesting. Cool. Add smoke video and blend it with the scene. Mostly people blend these kind of video by change the blending mode to the screen or add. But it's not a good idea for this kind of situation. I will show you the perfect way to blend smoke with the scene. First apply tint effect, change the black color into dark green. And then apply Keylight 1.2 effect. Now choose the screen color to the dark green, and we have a clean smoke here. Let's turn off the Keylight 1.2 effect, and reduce the opacity for masking perfectly. Mask the video something like this. And change the mask feather to 216 pixels. turn on the Keylight 1.2 effect, and reset the opacity to 100%. Now type the burger name, in our case it's a Zinger Burger, adjust the font size and style according to your choice. Now slowly rotate the font to match with the title background's rotation. Cool. Apply drop shadow the text, and adjust some parameters. Set the softness to around 38%, and opacity to 50%. I will duplicate the drop shadow effect one more time, and reduce the softness to 10%, so we get this soft and hard shadow. Or we can change the first shadow color, to the similar of our title background color. Cool. Select the rounded rectangular, and draw a shape like this. Open the shape layer, and duplicate the rectangle one. Now convert rectangle path to the convert to Bezier path. Open the path, and select this path, move the endpoints to the right side of the shape, select the Convert Vertex tool, under the Pen tool options. Click on any of these points to get out of this rounded shape. Cool. Now draw a guideline, and align the points to the guideline. Now change the color to something lighter color. Remove the guideline, we don't need this anymore. Now type our text, and set the font style and size according to your needs. Duplicate the text and change into bold. Set the price. Now duplicate the price tag and text layers, and move up on the layer panel, and drag the layers to the bottom. Let's change the color and text. Cool. Now do the same process as we did before. Let's add some random text under the main title, so it's look like description of our product. Adjust the font size and style. Align the text to the left. Now I will color code the layer for easy to understand the layer structure. You don't have to do this, but it's a good habit. Cool. Now make an adjustment layer, and apply curves effect onto this. Make it darker, and select the ellipse tool from the top menu, double-click on the ellipse tool so it will make a mask automatically, Adjust the mask feather option to 345%. Cool, let's make a new camera. I am using 24mm camera, you are free to choose your own settings. Make a new null object, and rename this camera null. Make it 3D, and parent the camera to null object. Now we will animate the position of the null object, and our camera follows the position of this null. Set the first keyframe at 15 frame, go to the beginning of the timeline, and move the X position until the products and other things goes away. Cool. Select both keyframes and make easy ease, open Graph Editor and change the speed graph something like this, so the animation will start faster and end slower. We need to adjust the title position. One thing that I want for the helping elements is constantly moving. Let's make keyframes for the position. Move the keyframes at the beginning of the animation, go 5 seconds forward and change the position in X direction. Select all keyframes and easy ease them. Cool. Everything looks good until now. Turn on the motion blur for all the moving objects. One thing that I don't like this vintage look, let's fix it. Make a new solid, and set the color to the black. Copy the mask from the adjustment layer, and paste on the solid. Change the opacity to around 85%, and we are good. Now let's make the shadow for our helping elements. As we did for burger layer, I will fast forward this part. Let's animate the description by applying typewriter effect on this. Now select all the shape layers for the price title, and set the scale keyframe to 100%, go 10 frame forward, and set the scale to 0%. Select all the keyframes, right-click and go to Keyframe Assistant, and Time Reverse Keyframe. It will flip the keyframes. Now let's apply the Excite Open from the Motion 2 script. I will add bounce look to the animation. Offset 3 frames of each title, so it will look more professional. Check the animation, and we are done. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you like, please hit the like button and consider subscribe, so I can continue making videos like this. Until next time, have fun and keep growing.